Hey Blue Team, welcome to your upper body mobility and stretch class today. All you need today is a chair. Doesn't matter what kind of chair, just something that you can sit comfortably on so that your feet are flat on the floor, and a mat if you'd like. It just kind of completes the whole practice here. So when you're ready, grab your chair, find a good place to do your stretches, and let's do it. All right, team, the first exercise we're gonna do is seated Supermans. So I'm gonna show you from the front and from the side. So get a nice seated position. Sit bones are into the chair, so you're sitting straight up. Hands will come overhead, so try to match the biceps to the ears. And you will bend forward until the point that you feel that you cannot bend forward anymore. Straight back, remember. Try to keep those arms next to the ears. No shrugging the shoulders. So shoulders are down and then you'll come back up. So let me show this from the side. So we'll go down and then come back up. If the straight arms are giving you trouble and you find that your arms are here and you just have shoulder mobility issues, cactus arms. So same sort of deal. So leading with the chest straight back. And let's go ahead and do it. So for our class today, we're gonna do a minute of work, 20 seconds of rest, and it should be a fairly quick class for you. So only one round of everything today, and yeah, let's do it. So first thing, Superman stretches. So forward, straight back, come back all the way up. Core is engaged, meaning everything through the lower back, the sides, your obliques, your abdominal muscles, and you're just doing the small movement as much as you need here. Keep the shoulder blades squeezed. There's so much going on in this exercise, you guys, but that's why it's really good for us, and it will help with our back strength and eventually mobility, because we have to train the muscles to keep the spine upright and not slouching. Again, do those cactus arms if you need. And we are done. All right, next thing that we're going to do is a fold forward cross arm stretch. So go ahead and cross one arm over the other. And then you're just gonna lean forward onto the legs and stretch here with those arms. So adjust for whatever you need and just relax into this pose. We'll be here for a minute. This should feel really good for your scapula, upper back. Just relax into this. With every deep breath, see if you can sink a little bit more into this pose. All right, go ahead and come out of it. All we're gonna do is cross arms the other way. So whatever arm you had on top, switch it. So that arm will be at the bottom, the other will be at the top, and go ahead and fold into this pose. So go ahead and get into it. Relax. You can even pull your knees apart more, and that'll give you a bigger stretch. So adjust for what you need. All right, go ahead and come back up. All right, the next thing I'm gonna show you guys is these mobility dives, and they're really good for getting some movement through the spine. So your knees are gonna be a little bit wider than the hips. You've got a solid base here. And what you are going to do is take your hands on your knees, push the chest forward, dive forward, and then round back up. So it's dive, and then round back up. So let me show you from the side here. Dive, and come back up. So we're gonna do that for a minute. So let's go ahead and get set for that and get started. So dive, come back up. So you're moving the entire spine here like a wave. Go as slow as you need here. Imagine and try to get every part of your spine moving. Really push that chest forward as you're diving forward. Making sure that you can let the hips rock back and forth on the chair in this one. This is just full spinal mobility here. Last one. Go ahead and come back up. All right, for the next, so we just dove forward. This time we're gonna dive down and then come up. So what we just did, but opposite. So diving forward and then chest up as we come up. So let's go ahead and get that started. Again, full spinal stretch and movement here. Last one, go ahead and come up. All right, so next thing we're gonna do is some T-spine isolation movements. So you're gonna imagine that right along, so ladies under your bra line, guys just right under your chest, near your sternum here. So you're gonna imagine that you have a tabletop and your hands are gonna go up. You can do cactus arms here as well. And you're going to just try to do circles with the top of the body around this tabletop or this circle or whatever you imagine is around the upper half of your body here. So we're not moving the lower body. Everything is upper body and just moving in a small circle. So let's go ahead and get ready for that. So hands wherever is comfortable for you. If your shoulders are, if you're up here, make sure you're not shrugging the shoulders, keep everything in line, and then just work on your T-spine circles. So these take a bit to get used to, but we're just doing these micro movements around the T-spine and just focusing on gaining mobility in this area. Make sure you go the other way too. So if you've done about 10 circles one way, do about 10 the other, and just keep going back and forth. Your core will be engaged through this because you are isolating the lower body. Go ahead and switch back if you haven't done so. All right, and we are done with that exercise. I know that one's kind of funny. All right, next thing we're gonna do. So use your chair for like a supported warrior two. So you're sitting on the chair, this foot is open, and you've got your knee aligned with your ankle, and then you're doing a nice stretch back. And what we're gonna do is reverse for a stretch, and then forward this way. So we're just gonna do this movement for a minute. So let's go ahead and get started with that. So stretch forward, arm is over the head. Remember, the bicep is in line with the ear. Stretch all the way back and a nice side bend here. So we're taking the work out of the lower body, and we are just focusing on the mobility of the upper body here. So we're moving our shoulders, our obliques, our whole spine is moving, and this should just feel really good to do this type of movement. All right, last stretch forward. All right, go ahead and switch to the other side. So just drop that leg. Now the other side, knee and ankle are aligned. Go ahead and kick the other foot back and get ready for your same movement. This is our last exercise, guys. We're almost there. So let's go ahead and get started. So stretch forward and back. And just move as fast as your body is telling you. So again, we're doing stretches and mobility, so we're not exactly going for fast reps here. We're just getting movement back into the body. All right, last stretch forward. All right, go ahead and come up. You guys are done for the day. Thank you so much for stretching with me. I hope your upper body feels better, and I'll see you again on the mat very soon. Bye, everyone.